And welcome back. Today we have the K3 Pro. I did some dedicated videos on my other channel, the Rohas Streaming Tech. As you guys know, I always try to get just some of the details on this thing. This one's going to be a pretty good overview and a couple extra things that I didn't cover on the other channel. So, all right. This is the K3 Pro WE2U SAT. I don't even know. It's the K3 Pro. That's all I know. The box says it's 32 gigs with 4 gigs of RAM, so pretty interested. We're gonna go through the specs and all that stuff. So here it is: TF card slot, 2 USBs. It says these are 3.0s, both of them. It doesn't say 2.0, 3.0. It says 3.0 USB. So I'm assuming it's gonna be both. You do have your Ethernet, AV, optical, HDMI, and your power. This is going to be your, I'm sorry, here, you do have a clock on here, which is great. Plenty of breathing room. I did have it on for a little bit. It is a little bit warm. Power supply is going to be budget, nothing crazy. And then the HDMI cable that you do have is going to be just a standard cable. It does say high speed, so it should pull out some pretty good content. I do have the Audio Quest, and I do have a 4K capture card. So as you guys know, I have some pretty good stuff here. I am going to use, well, I did test this remote on this thing, USB. I did use it earlier and it worked pretty good actually. And the other thing is no battery on this thing. There's no batteries on the remote. It is 2 AAAs. So before we turn this thing on, I want to show you guys here. You do have your power on the back here. You could set it up for your TV. You have power for the device. Here is for your TV options here. So voice, volume, and then different ports. You have your mouse there, number buttons, your favorites, your last, back button, menu, EPG, info, up, down, left, right, and OK. It says subtitles. So I'm guessing you could turn subtitles off and on. Audio, home button, volume for the device, voice control, which the box does say Google Assist, channel, mute, some dedicated buttons here, so you could set them up to specific apps or to specific macros, so that's cool. YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus, Prime Video, pretty nice. Okay, so here we go. You might get a little initializing bar at the top. That's okay, just let it do its thing until it goes away. So you have some apps here at the top, and those ones come with the device. You do have a contact us here. You have your initial setup. So when you first turn it on, this is what you get. You will have whatever languages you speak, and they do have multiple different types of English. So you got your down south English, you got proper English, and then you got the American way. So we do speak the American way. So here we go. Make sure you hit OK and then next. I set this up at 4K, 2K, 60 hertz, but I'll show you guys here in my codecs that it's pulling up at 1080p, but I'm going to set this up to that option. I'm going to hit next. For whatever reason, every time I go through this setup, it shrinks it down. So I do have to hit the down button to maximize it and then hit OK. After that, choose whatever time zone you're in, hit next, and then your internet. Now, when you hit OK, it doesn't go next. You actually have to hit the right button for it to do that. You get a disclaimer, hit agree, and then hit OK. Easy, very easy. Okay, IDA64. Let's go ahead and do this now real quick because I know someone's going to ask, like, wait, what do you mean about that whole display thing? So on the display, 1920 by 1080p. See that? Yeah, it pulls it up. So what that means is even though the box says 6K HDR, it means it has the codecs to be able to read that stuff, but it's only going to be displaying at that resolution. So keep that in mind. Mali G31, which is all right. As far as your CPU goes, you do have your All-Winner H313 and then H616, ARM Cortex A53, which is okay. When it comes to system, you have 62 gigs of internal storage left over after the apps that they have, plus 4 gigs of RAM, which is great. It does say K3 Pro. The box does scream, it looks Formula, by the way. So I don't know if I said that. Android. Android 10, device is not rooted. API level is at 29, which is fine. And then codecs. Very important. LATM, 3GPP, AMR, FLOC, ALA, MLA, MPEG, Opus, RAW, Vorbis. It has all the codecs that you need. A lot of it's going to be in pass-through. I'm going to show you guys a trick on that because I know someone's going to ask. For video, AVC, 3GPP, it's got tons of all winners. H263, H264, HEVC. VP8, VP9, AVC, 3GPP. It's got all of them that you're going to need. I know people are going to ask DTS, DTS HD, Dolby. Check it out. We're going to come here to settings, and there's two of them. There's a gray one down here, system settings, and then there's also this colorful one that says settings. So we're going to do that one. You have your network, sound and display, which is what you want to get. You have your scale, output, video standard, all that stuff. I'll let you do whatever you need to do. Enable audio pass-through. You need to turn this on if you're looking for a specific type of sound. Now, I do have Sonos, which is not cheap speakers, but it is the best wireless speaker setup that you could possibly get, and that system takes care of almost everything. If you're looking for something very specific, turn this on. When it comes to audio output, if you are using the optical, turn this on. Right now I have it for HDMI just for this purpose, but yeah, optical or your AV. Cool. Video standard. Yeah, video standard. This is good. NTSC, PAL, whatever it is that you're going to want to get. If you don't know, leave it alone. Output mode. We set this up already. Scale. We already set this up already in the beginning. Cool. Let's come over here to Netflix. I'm sorry, YouTube. I always like going to YouTube. Always like to search one of my videos to see if it actually pulls up in 4K. So let's go ahead and come here to search. And let's go ahead, and it does say it does have the voice thing, but I wonder, Rohas, oh, here we go. Allow, yes, allow. Rohas Travels. So it almost got it right. It spelled my last name properly, but as you guys know, we spell it with with an H there. So yeah, let me go ahead and clear this, and then we're gonna go type in Rohas with an H. Rohas space travels, and I think it started to come up here. So cool. Here's a 4K video with Buzz TV. So I did an interview with them, and as you can see, this was at CES Vegas. You can see the quality looks great. Is it playing at 4K is the question. So let's come over here. I'm going to hide my ugly face real quick. I'm going to hit settings, and it's automatically pulling up 4K, which is great. It was instant. I didn't even see it like snap through. It just kind of played 4K. The quality looks really, really good here. Yeah, pretty nice. Let me know what you guys think on that one. I'm actually impressed that I just picked it up that quick. For IDA 64, I did have to go to the Google Play Store, and this is your Google Play Store. So you got to sign in, you got to verify, and you can get all these different apps, all this different stuff. I just did a search at the top, IDA 64, and I was able to find it. So easy. That's how I was able to do it. Venus TV is like your smarter, so keep that in mind. The market is kind of like their own specific market. As far as like Disney Plus, Netflix, Prime Video, those are all subscriptions. So make sure you do have one, and that's it. Everything is there. It's like super simple. Like whatever you want from the device, it's like right there in front of you. And yeah, if you need anything very specific, go to system settings. And this is where you're going to find all your stuff here. I recommend coming here to device preference if there's something very, very specific that you want to do. But if you hit like about, you could do your system updates here. I would recommend going to the other settings to do that. And then if you hit build a bunch of times, you could become a developer and do whatever you need to do. You got date, time, language, keyboard, mouse, display, tons of stuff here. Here's your developer options, accessibility, and then device control settings. You got some hotkeys, different ways to launch different apps. Everything is just very, very simple, very, very easy to get through. So just wanted to be sure you guys get this very good basic overview of everything that you get. A couple nuances there. If you want something very specific, check the other channel. I did some updates. I did some of the settings a little bit more thoroughly. Yeah, and the remote, as you guys can see, the voice thing worked pretty freaking good. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I try to get you guys hooked up here with all the latest and greatest. Hope you guys are doing well. This year is moving fast. You guys take care of each other. See you guys in the next one.